Chio, first of all, how good does it feel to be back in South Yorkshire again?
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm excited. It's an honour to be here. It's a great club. Um, I've lived here for 4 years, so I feel like I would like to say that I know what this club means to the people and the city. So no, it's a huge honour to be here.
Yeah, it's not just back in South Yorkshire, it's actually back in Sheffield because that's where you were based, wasn't it?
Yeah, so as I said, I lived there for 4 years. So I have a feeling of what Sheffield United means to the people and the city. I've battled against them in my many years here. So to be part of it now and to be immersed in this club with over 130 years of incredible history and a passionate fan base, it's something I want to be part of, and I immerse myself in this family.
So it's fair to say, aside from the location, there were a lot of the things that tick the boxes for you.
Yeah, firstly, the manager, obviously, he's interested in me. There's this, my ethos is you give your services to those who want you the most. And, when you rang me, when I received the phone call, it was a no-brainer for me. I know the city very well. It's almost like my second home in England, so, and given the stature of the club, it was one that I had to take, and it was an opportunity that, you don't pass up on. And as I said to you, I know about the history of the club. I've played against Sheffield United for many years, and I know how passionate the fans are. The team, the ethos of the team, it's a hard-working team. It's a community-driven team that never gives up. And that's what I am as a player, and that's what I believe in. So it matches all my beliefs.
And the fact that we're sat here on deadline day suggests this had to be done pretty quickly.
Yes, it was done pretty quickly. It came late, but the decision was made quite quick, based on the stuff I've talked about. So knowing the area, the manager's way of thinking, he wants to be a front foot team, dynamic, and as I said, that fits my profile. So I believe I can help Sheffield United. I believe they can help me grow. I think it's a good place for me to come and grow. It's a place where the coaches, the managers, the fans are playing for something greater than themselves, and that's what I want to be part of.
It doesn't sound like you needed any convincing, but you do have plenty of contacts up here. I'm thinking internationally, you'll play with Enda Stevens, John Egan, those type of players.
Yeah, so John and I have battled against them while they were at Sheffield United, and they spoke highly of the club. Harry Clark, that was here last year, he spoke highly of the club. Obviously, I played with Chung, he's just in the door. But I didn't need to make that phone call. That was just extra information. I didn't need to make it. I have a genuine good feeling of what the club is about, what they believe in, what their motto is, and as I said, it matches my beliefs. So it was a good decision for me. I have a good feeling about this decision. I believe that good things will happen from this, so I'm really excited.
You spoke about playing against United previously. I remember a couple of games in the Premier League when you were at Luton, one at Boxing Day, which Luton were at Bramall Lane, but then the game at Kenilworth Road, which United won as well. What are your memories from those fixtures?
Yeah, so obviously the game here at Bramall Lane, listen, it was a funny game, wasn't it? I think Sheffield United maybe didn't get the result that they deserved, but you know how football was, and I remember the atmosphere at the stadium. Say Bramall Lane is one of the most iconic football grounds in English football, so the atmosphere was just electric. I know the result didn't go as planned for them, but I just that energy of it's a club where the fans, you feel the passion of the people here. So obviously in Kenilworth Road, when we didn't get the result, the travelling fans as well. It's a good team. Listen, it's a good club, really good ambition. You can tell the fighting spirit of the club for many years, always battling to climb up the divisions. Very ambitious club with lots of pride. So listen, as I said to you, I'm fortunate and I'm privileged to get this opportunity to represent this club.
Of course, those games were in the Premier League. You've got a bit of Premier League experience again with Ipswich. So
Yeah.
how do you feel you developed over the last couple of years?
Yeah, I think I've physically and mentally, and I've developed with the journeys I've gone through. I've learned different style of football. Obviously, my time at Rotherham, it was a physical game. When at Luton, playing in the Premier League against top of the opposition, trying to learn how to stay in the game. I've played fighting spirit football, so I think I can bring that here, and I can help the team, as I said, as the club, the team can help me. That experiences, and listen, we being in the Premier League, you're not in the top end. You're surviving every week. So that mentality to fight when it's not going well, I think that's something I've developed in my game, because it's easy when you're winning games, but to be a player that's gone through adversity in terms of being not the favourable team. So that does help massively, especially in this division. It's not about winning games; it's about teams that stay in it and be disciplined when it's going wrong. So I believe I can add that to it.
And feeling good, you've got a full pre-season behind you, and you've been involved, haven't you, for Ipswich at the start of the season, so fit and ready to go?
Yeah, so I listen, for my injury, I was fortunate that I had some good physios and good people around me to master my injury. I spoke to, previously John Egan, and he gave me good advice, so I was able to put all that knowledge into my rehab, and I've come back, and I feel as fit as I've ever been and as strong as I've ever been. So I had a really good pre-season. Listen, my current situation at Ipswich, they're looking at a different agenda. Maybe I just need to get back to my best, and this opportunity arises is one I had to take. I feel like it's a good place. I can develop myself and help the team, and the team can help me. So it's no brainer.
And a busy few days, not just because you're doing the transfer, which is busy in itself, but you've had to break off from the Republic of Ireland squad, I understand, to get this done.
Yeah, so as I said to you, I'm very fortunate with the managers I have. They think they gave me the permission to come here and do this. Obviously, when I'm in international camp, I like to lock in and focus on international, but this is something really important for me. I think this can help me, get back and become where I was in the international stage. So obviously after this, I'm going to go back and focus on the Hungary and Armenia game for the Republic of Ireland. But I think this is, I'm in a stage of my career where things that need to happen, and this happening is a good thing. I have a really good feeling about it.